What is up, everyone? This is the Chicago Sports Talk, Michael, and I hate to do this to my fan base, but sometimes the Chicago Bears fan base can get under my skin sometimes because of the whole Justin Fields thing today. I know I'm not supposed to, I know you guys do not give a shit about the game that we had today and the upcoming game next Sunday, but uh, I have yet to see a Chicago Bears fan excited to see. Well, I know there is a lot of Chicago Bears fans. There are Chicago Bears fans like me that are patient with our quarterback and want to see it develop, and we're in love with our teams despite who our quarterback is. Rather it's Trevor, rather it's Fields, rather it's Nathan Peterman, rather it's Tim Boyle. We love our team. And you have other fans will be like, this guy sucks, get rid of him. Look, folks, I think if you look at the stats today, Justin, yeah, he didn't look good. He didn't look good. I'm not going to say he looked elite, but I'm not going to say all the blame is on him, because watching the game from start to the third quarter, which I turned it off because I had enough of it, this offensive line can't block. These receivers, Dante Pettis, Equinavius St. Brown, Chase Claypool's kind of looking like a number 3 receiver, to be honest with you. But none of them would be starting on an NFL team. And it's the truth. Do you want to know what really irritates me? And I ask Bears fans and casual NFL fans, which quarterback from MVP conversation would succeed on the Bears? Because I don't think any quarterback would succeed on the Bears. I think Justin's in a horrible situation to be drafted. Let's be honest. He was supposed to go to a team like the 49ers that were a well-established team for him, but he was drafted to the Chicago Bears, who were under Matt Nagy, and pretty much they ruined him just from the get-go. He never had an offensive line. He never had a consistent weapon all of his season. He never had all of that. Dude is playing with a bunch of backup teams. Dante Pettis, who has been a career wide receiver. Equanimeous St. Brown, who was the 6th best receiver on the Green Bay Packers, but got the job because he has familiarity with Luke Getsy. And that a lot of it is on Ryan Poles, but I kind of understand why Ryan Poles, he didn't have a good offseason, because he had to clean up a bunch of Ryan Pace's mess from previous years. Folks, that's why I said, folks, majority of NFL caliber quarterbacks would not succeed on the Bears, from legendary to prior. Oh, Justin threw a bad interception. Yeah, it was a bad interception. Guess what, folks? So do many elite, legendary NFL quarterbacks have bad interceptions. You're acting like Justin Fields is the only one to throw bad interceptions. I'm pretty sure Trevor throws bad interception. Lawrence throws bad interception. I'm pretty sure Mac Jones has thrown bad interceptions. It happens. This is the NFL. This is make it take it. But all Justin does is run the football. He's not a good thrower. I have debated this. If we had the weapons that Jalen Hurts has and a offensive line that can protect Fields, he basically would have been an MVP candidate immediately. Here's what you have to understand, folks. This team is not well established for a young flesh blood quarterback, or any quarterback for that matter. If you do not believe in Justin, here's what irritates me. If you think we're going to enter next year with a new quarterback, I don't know, let's just throw one example, CJ Stroud or Will Levis or Bryce Young, then don't be a Bears fan. I'm serious. Do not be a Bears fan if you're thinking that we're going to take a quarterback. I'll tell you what we need. We need a wide receiver. We need like this whole. I'm going to be honest. I'm not even sure half of our offensive line is going to be starting for next year, except for maybe Braxton or Tevin Jenkins. Like this whole offensive line is going to get cremated next year. Like most of what you see will probably be young flesh bloods or veterans, like folks. And I'm not even sure if we're going to plan to re-sign David Montgomery. But I think we should sign David Montgomery because he's been solid. But I'm going to be honest. I don't even think we should be using Khalil Herbert that much in the pass block because ever since we've been using him in the pass block, he's been getting beat. Like, I get it. Some Bears fans, I get it. Fields has faults. Guess what? So do many other young quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts did. Tua did. Burrow did. Daniel Jones did. And guess what? Once their experience goes, like, you have to understand, it takes 2 to 3 years for a quarterback fresh out of college to develop. You can't just expect Justin to be like perfect all the time when literally it showed you today. Do you want to know what the difference between the Bears are and the Lions are? The Lions are well coached and they're well established on offense. Jared Goff, I don't think he's a future quarterback for the Lions, but at least they can say, oh, we can win with bridge quarterbacks, so it doesn't matter who our quarterback is because we have a good offense surrounding them. That's why Jared Goff looked good, and he didn't even get sacked because his Bears D line is not even like. I'm going to be honest with you. Travis Gibson is going to be cut. Like I thought he was going to have a breakout year, but obviously that wasn't the case, and I thought he was going to truly step up after Robert Quinn got traded. But I think Travis Gibson is going to be cut. Ahmad, who we signed from the Colts, is going to get cut as well. Lucas Patrick, same thing. Brian Pringle will probably not be re-signing because, he's not a true starting caliber receiver. Same with Equanimeous. Same with Dante Pettis. Like, we're not going to – like, most of these individuals are not going to be on the team next year. Maybe we'll keep Montgomery. Maybe we'll – like, running backs don't mean anything, but – this video is about these retarded, like, I know I'm not supposed to care, but you got retarded fans that think they know football and they don't. They just think for themselves. They just think any quarterback can make a team good, but they can try their best, but the team had, like, Andrew Luck had I know people want to say Andrew Luck, like, I'm going to bring up Andrew Luck, just throwaway example. Luck had the shittiest Colts team, like the shittiest offense, and the one of the worst coaches in the NFL. And do you want to know what Andrew Luck did? He never won a Super Bowl. Cam Newton, same thing. He was a flashy quarterback. Went to the Super Bowl, never made it back. Like, you can have a good quarterback, but if your team sucks, your team sucks. And you Bears fans do not understand. If we have a good quarterback, but not a good team, you'll just have a quarterback that puts up the numbers, but we won't win. We'll barely be a 500 team every year. We'll probably make the playoffs and be first round exits. Like, folks, I'm sorry to say this. No quarterback is set up to succeed in Chicago right now. Maybe next year when we get Fields some assets, maybe he can succeed. But to say that, oh, let's get CJ Stroud. Look, folks, CJ Stroud, like, the Ohio State Buckeyes are a good tier school for quarterbacks. CJ Stroud's not the only one. Same with Bryce Young, and I don't even think Will Levis will be that good in the NFL, in my opinion, but that's a story for later. But anyways, I hope you all have a blessed night. I know it's not a good season for the Bears. Anyways, like, favorite, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.